This is an interview for All Metal Music. I'm with Morgan of Marduk. How have you been lately?
I've been fine, a lot of things to do as usual. Working with interviews and been out playing. Just got home, just like yesterday, was down in Holland and played a festival together with Celtic Frost and some other bands. So there's a lot of things coming up and a lot of touring.
You recently had some problems with your former booking agency regarding canceled tours. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, we've been working with the same booking agency since like 1994, and the last years there have been a lot of problems, but we have been staying with them because of loyalty. But in the end now it got ridiculous, so they got to cancel a lot of the tours because they didn't know what they were doing anymore because of bad organization. So I think they're no longer around actually anymore, but we have started to work with another booking agency that will book our upcoming European tour. It's massive music from Poland. But now we're back on track, so it works well again.
You guys have some shows coming up in Australia. What are your thoughts about going there for the first time?
It's a place we wanted to go for a long time, but we had some offerings in the past, but nothing really serious. But now we finally got a really good offering, so we were really looking forward to coming down there and doing like 7 shows or something. It's a place we wanted to go for a long time, so it's going to be exciting to get there and be able to play there.
Do you have any expectations of what you think the fans there might be like, since they've never seen you?
I don't know. You get different reactions in all parts of the world, but I think it's going to be crazy because Australians are usually very crazy, and they got a lot of crazy bands coming from there, so I think it will be good,
You guys recently played the Voldlock Open Air Fest in Holland. How'd that go for you?
Yeah, it was good. We nearly didn't make it because our flight, we didn't get on the right flight in the morning, so they had to find us another flight through. It was a bit of a mess, but we got there and they had to change our playing time. But we played and it was good, we played there once before in year 2000. It's a good arranged festival, a lot of good bands. So it was good. What
do you think of the current metal scene? Are there any bands you like in it?
Yeah, of course. I think it's strong in some perspectives. It always has its up and down, but there's a lot of bands that I like and a lot of bands that I dislike. I don't really sit down and think and reflect too much about it. I just listen to what I really like, both old and new, and focus on what I'm doing myself. That's what matters to me.
How is it having Devo back in the band?
Yeah, it's cool. He's been in the band longer now than it was in the past. He was with us from 1992 to 94, and it's easy to work with, and a lot of water has run under the bridge. So it's actually great to have him back in the band. We work very well together, and we record from now on in his studio, and we work very well together. He's very focused, and we all are. We all focus on the triumph of our philosophy. So it's great.
How is it different having Mortis doing some of the writing for the songs rather than you doing most of it or former members doing it?
Yeah, I like to work with people, and me and Mortis work very well together. That's the feeling I had when I talked to him immediately before he joined the band, that he wanted to take part in the writing process, and I like to work with people, so we work very well together. We share a lot of devotion and ideas of what to do with the music and so on. So I think we complete each other very well, even write lyrics together, things like that. And yeah, I'm satisfied.
Rom 512 was released earlier this year. How is that different from your past albums?
I don't believe it's that different. It's a natural progression from what we have done before. We don't sit down and have a plan that an album should turn out this way or the other. We just work after what we are inspired by and let the energy flow, and it turns out the way it does. And this time it turned out like this. I think overall it's a bit more variated than the album we did before. It has some more heavy parts and things like that. Well, I'm satisfied with it, and I think it really reflects where Marduk is at the year 2007.
Do you have a favorite track off of it?
Not really. I like them all. I think I change it from day to day, but overall I'm very satisfied with all of the songs, and I think they all represent the true spirit of the band, so I don't have any personal really favorites.
How have the fans reacted to the live stuff when you played it off the new CD?
Those songs we played so far live has gotten a really good reaction. The album haven't been out. We haven't really done any full European tour, but we did selected shows in Russia, Ukraine, and we've been in Mexico and places like that, and some festivals in Sweden. But we had a massive reaction to the new songs.
Your back catalog was recently made available in North America for the first time.
Yeah.
How have the sales been on that?
I have no idea. I think it was just released a month ago, whatever it is, so I really don't have any clue right now, But for me, it's great to have them, remastered and having them reissued because they never were available over there before, so that's a good opportunity to have them released.
You guys have only been to North America once, and that was 6 years ago, but you're still pretty big over here for the North American metal fans. Do you think you'd be even bigger if you got to play here like a lot of bands do?
I'm sure. I mean, we are looking forward to get back. I mean, I think we are on the very verge of completing the process with all the paperwork to get back there. That's the main problem why we haven't been back. But as soon as that is sorted out, which I think it will be before the end of the year, we're going to for sure come over there and play for the tour cycle of this album. I assure you that.
What's the reason they give you for not letting you guys have visas to come here?
I think it was that we was the first time we didn't have the right papers, the right working permits to be there, and they got offended by that, and also some problem with old criminal records that really is no big deal, but it just became too much for the INS or whatever, or the embassies, but I mean, we've been there and we're talking to them, and I think it will be sorted out, It's no big deal, They got all this terrorist thing going on, that they think that, I don't know, they're just reacting about everything, But it's going to be sorted out. We have a lawyer that's working on it, so it will be fine. It just takes some time.
Oh. Well, that's all I had.
Working very slowly, the things, with paperwork.
Yeah. They'll give you a lot of paperwork for that crap.
Yes.
Well, that's all I had planned. Thanks for the interview. Is there anything you'd like to say in conclusion?
Yeah, I would like to send a big regard to all our supporters over there, and we can't wait to get back, and we're looking forward to be back.
All right, thanks.
Thank you. Take care. I hope to see you when we come over there.
Yep, I'll be there.
Cool.
Thanks.
Hope to see you.
Have a good one.
You too. Take care.